All right, hey y'all. So I'm back. So we're tapping back into Romeca Meeks. Romeca Meeks. Wow, that's one heck of a tongue tire twister. But anyway, I wanted to actually come in, and the only reason why I want to do this is because I think it's something that mothers of even adult children can learn. You know, I don't know, but anyway, I wanted to see the relationship between the mother and Carlos, the baby daddy. You know, we already know that he used Holly, and she's just a big old dummy. We already know that. But I want to see what's going on between. Well, how does the mother feel about this boy? Because why did he feel comfortable enough to come to that girl's funeral after all that was being said? The mother was the first person that he called, and even sent her on a wild goose chase by giving the police or the people, the paramedics, the wrong name. Now this is from her own words. You know, he went home, changed clothes. You know, he set this whole thing up. Now it is somebody that you can follow that is really tapping into it. And now when I actually did my first reading on it, none of the information was out. And I called it. And I said it was all behind child support. She emasculating him. And, you know, just fitting to send him through the ringer. And he was on his way to court before he took out. He set it all up, y'all. Trashed the house and everything, which is crazy. Now, where he at? Let me see if I can find his page, because he really does a really good job. And I'll be like, damn, I called it. I sure enough did. Where he at? What is your name? Let me see if I can put a little bit. I forget his name, because he knew. Let me see. Let me just put in the case. Let me see. Let me see. Where he at? Let me see if his name gonna come up. Everybody but him, y'all. You believe this? Everybody but him. I guess I have to come back. That's crazy. Everybody but him. He does such a good job. Oh, there you go. Keys, right here. Keys News Network. Key News Network. That's what it look like. Right there. And a little entertaining, too. A little funny. But anyway, yeah, I like him because he's not biased. He's not going to pick a side. He's going to call everybody BS out. That's why I like him. You know, he ain't got a dog in the fight. But anyway, yeah. Alright. 9 of Swords. Now this is quick to judgment. You know, it's not really rational. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a knight, which is a teenage mentality. You know? And look at that. With the 8 of Cups. And the King of Cups. Like, I really think that she was really fond of him. Yeah. It's almost like she would hold him and console him if he was crying on her, and he the one took her goddamn daughter out. Now, I don't know if she feel that way now, but she knew that he was whooping on her daughter's behind. Knew that he was cheating with this girl. And you know all this, and and he'll call and he'll say it's all my fault, and just go back and listen to what her response was to that, And then the other people in the family, the cousin, is even suggested that she might have been messing around with him because they knew each other before Romeca. But child, listen. Yeah. Now this could actually be him. He's a little narcissist, you know what I'm saying? Tall. A little, femme. In my opinion. With his little skinny jeans and long hair. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about long hair, but I find it suspect. And that's just me. Now look at that. The devil is coming out. Now what's that? Because I'm asking about how she feel. And this is a cup. And it's all night. It's like, just because we are an adult and have gray hair and old as hell, it doesn't necessarily mean maturity. Because a lot of times when we are in, our daughters are in abusive relationships and we idly sit by and watch the shit happen without saying, baby, it's time to go. And that's because we'll accept the same. And then he can call you mom while he beating up and down your daughter head and she gotta run, hide, change her goddamn address, and he can still call you mom. He can still call you mom when she is actually running for her life, changing her address, and he can still call you and say, mom, it's all my fault, and you have a consoling tone with him. That's crazy as hell. The Ace of Cups. It's in reverse. And it just gives me that, maybe the realization has hit her. Because there is anxiety. And we see that there was a love. But, it's in the reverse. And maybe she's healing from that. And maybe there's a lot of guilt associated with those choices. With the devil being here. Yeah, it's really fucking her up. She even mentioned that she was encouraging her to let him see the child. Now, I don't necessarily think that was necessarily wrong, but I think in doing that they were still in involvement in relations. I think they were still messing around. But when you're putting yourself in harm's way by allowing this contact, I don't know if it's advisable. I know you want to separate you and the father's disagreement and not necessarily subjugate the child from the father. I get that. And I think that, despite them being assholes, you should always still try to allow the child to see the father. when they're doing things that has his best interest. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a slippery slope. It's a very slippery slope. Because even though, the child doesn't necessarily know that the father is a drug dealer. But then again, you don't really want a child to be caught up in that lifestyle because, say for instance, something go down where they're caught up in some type of disagreement. And the child is hit with friendly fire, per se. You know what I'm saying? It happens. So sometimes you do have to take them away, depending upon the lifestyle that they're leading. But anyway, yeah. And I don't know. I think the mother, she knew that he ain't had no job, that he was out here selling drugs. How else is he, living? And I think he was intimidated by Romeca's drive. Yeah, he was. That's why he was messing with Holly. Yeah. Yeah, see? Look at that. She see the deception in him now. Something, and it fell to the side too, so I'm going to leave it just like that, and I'm going to leave it right on that. I'm going to leave it, let it touch it, because it go on the first one. But 6 of Swords. It's moving, she in a lot of turmoil. Yeah, and that's the father right there. That's him, the emperor, the baby daddy. Yeah, you see? You seeing with his fist balled up right there? Let's see. I don't know, y'all. Can't seem to get it so you can see it. Yes. I need to find a light, y'all. I really need to find a light. Some way to do this where I can still see and you can see. But anyway, he got his little fist balled up right there. Alright, I see how to do it. You see? Well, let me see what this is. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Look at all this wand activity. It's physical. It's very aggressive. It's passion. And I tell you, it's all coming up as knights. This is, even though this is here, this is what's coming out. You know? And this is very dominant, controlling. And she's seen it, though. Because I'm asking, how she feel about him. She's seen it. She even knew that. Look at this. Because, she might even have suspect that he was a little gay. With deep desires and the passion right there with the action with the wand going to the Baphomet. Yeah. That's weird. She could have even feared that he was gonna give her daughter something sexually transmitted. It could be that too. Yeah, because I'm just looking at the white jacket right there. That's crazy, right? You see the doctors? Or that he was going to take her ass out. It could be that too. And he did. That's crazy. Because this is even loss of life. You know? Because it's the heart. It's the cup. Man, why the Queen of Pentacles there? And the Emperor. See? She even knew that he was controlling. Could have even been trying to control her damn money. You know? Because that's Romeca. And that's him. She got the money. He got the wand. That he was knocking her upside the damn head with. Yeah, see? Look, that's them. The Queen of Wands, wish fulfillment, the Emperor. That's the relationship, because this is the Aries. You know, he's the King of Wands. We seen it. And the money right there. But this what this was. This is what this was. Now, if she sincerely, you know, wanted to have a relationship with him. But look, yeah. See how dominant he was? With the justice, the King of Swords, the restriction. I told you he was about to go to, they had a court case coming. Or something like that right there. For whooping on her behind. And he can still come back and call the lady mom after the daughter done been took out in the streets. You can't tell me she ain't see the video before he called her. Seeing her protect. We all seen him protecting Holly. Walking all over the girl body. It was self-defense. Not a tear in his eye. Wasn't trying to hold her. Wasn't screaming. Wasn't hollering. Wasn't doing nothing. And Holly out there looking like she about 14, 15 years old with her little nappy head ass. I'm like, what in the world? That little mug shot, that's the way she was looking. That mug shot, the hairstyle was the same as that mug shot. So the girl was looking cray-cray. Like she had just jumped up out of bed, you know. Like I'm not even about to fix myself up because I already know what time it is and what we going to do. She ain't even brush her edges, child. Yeah, see, she at a crossroads, at a truce. It's like she don't even know what to damn do. Strength, holding on. Yeah, took your baby out. Now, I'm not saying that it's her fault, but I don't think that she did, you know. I think, and then to make it so bad, I believe that they actually talked about this. Because she even implied that. Girl, I'm telling y'all, boy. Mama don't always know best. Goddamn fools. They be having low self-esteem too. Yeah. Now I'm sorry, but I'm gonna call it. Got the sun right here. Yeah, she see something. And it's going back to here. She see the pain. Because this is Romeca. Yeah. You see that stupid ass, adolescent ass thinking affected this. Their whole entire world. The baby, her, you know, their whole reality. The audacity, I just can't get over that. That who in their right mind would show up to a funeral after that? It's like who you was talking to that told you to come on, swing by. Now, I did see the Eight of Pentacles earlier. What is that about? What the deception in the Queen of Pentacles? I told you, it's almost like she knew that I don't know. There's something about her finances, her money. Now, I guess women have been known to, I don't know. Now, we don't know what type of drug dealer he was or what type of money he was making. I don't know. But it keep coming up. And I can't say for definitive what it is. But it's some deception behind it. Money. Or it could just be her own overall energy. What she was working on. Yeah, trying to plot. It's like she knew that he was fucking her world up. And he can still call you mom. That's the crazy. This is what I'm not understanding. How he will feel so comfortable enough to call you and tell you that your daughter is gone. When he did it. That's crazy to me. I just don't understand it. And look at this. This is crazy with the money right there and the deception. You know, I just don't understand. And I'm talking about her. What the world? It's like he wooed you. I have seen this before from a mother. And see, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil, this is Romeca with the moon next to the wand. And I'm asking what the mother relationship is with the boy. And she see this. This is crazy. Look. With the Knight of Wands and the moon. Right next to his daughter. She knew he was whooping on her. This wand is physical. It's like a bat. Even if it's magical. Even his wand is deadly. The one that's between his daggone legs. The spell of it all. That's crazy. Wow. You know, he gave me the feeling that he will be, because he had a number, he will be calling the mom, trying to persuade her to tell her to, you know, to give him a chance to talk to him and stuff like that, and she will fucking do it. That's what it gives me. It gives me that. Yeah, and she didn't want to do it. As soon as I pulled back on it. And that's probably what those damn tears is about. Tears of guilt. Yeah, see that? Now this is the past. Nostalgia. This is, you know, her. This is communication, that cup that she's telling her. Encouraging her. And it was bullshit because it's in reverse. This is that same cup. It's the cup that's in her hand. You see? Oh my God. Oh my God. And as I'm talking about, she give me the type of person that he can call her. Convince her to let Romeca communicate with him. Yeah. Look at it. See? With the cup going towards that. After they have fights. Look at that. And the magician right there. Then I say that's the magic wand. Girl, listen. This is crazy. It almost, sometimes I be like to myself, God damn, was this a sacrifice? Was this a freaking sacrifice? Yeah. Now we got 8-8 at the bottom of the deck. 80. And damn, as I talk about sacrifices, 8 would be the number for that, but I don't know if it's necessarily that. But yeah, there's communication in regards to this crossroads where she knows she needs to move on. Shattered dreams, foresight. Yeah, it's like there's a little distance between them. You see, like, you see how the distance is between them? Yeah. Yeah. But all this realization after your baby gone, though. Yeah, it's, I don't know, child, yeah. You know? I tell you. Some of these old assholes out here truly believe that no man is better than no man at all. They do. Yeah. They think it's in a man's nature to cheat and whoop your ass. They do. You know? And just because she out here crying and bullshit now, you usually do cry like a motherfucker when you got guilt.